Good morning, friends. Okay, atomic structure not finished here. Due to the lack of textbooks and topics are there, 3-4 topics are there. I will discuss after getting book. Okay, I want to start here. One more important topic, organic chemistry, very important topic, organic chemistry. Okay, just we'll see the what is organic chemistry, introduction of organic chemistry today. From tomorrow we'll discuss complete topics. Okay, here, what is the meaning of organic chemistry? Okay, organic is nothing but life. Organic is nothing but life chemistry. And here, most of the organic compounds, most of the naturally molecules are organic compounds, like hormones, enzymes, carbohydrates. Okay, all those are the organic compounds. And here, carbon chemistry we considered as organic chemistry. Carbon chemistry we considered as organic chemistry. And here, carbon has some specialities, special characteristics. What are those? One is tetravalency of carbon. Tetravalency of carbon. And one more property is there, carbon exhibits carbon, okay, shows catenating property. We'll see in continuation catenation property and what is the tetravalency. Tetravalency means carbon forms 4 bonds. Carbon forms 4 bonds around it. Either it may be only sigma bonds or sigma and pi bonds, depending upon the molecule. Different types of bonds we have, so sigma or pi. But carbon forms 4 bonds around it. In tetravalency, it is more stable. In tetravalency only, it is more stable. Why in tetravalency it is more stable? We'll see. Other than tetravalency, carbon exhibits which valency? It also exhibits divalency in ground state, tetravalency in excited state. First excited state. We'll see what are first excited state, what are ground state. We'll see in continuation. Okay, carbon, atomic number 6, ground state, electronic configuration. Carbon, ground state, electronic configuration. Atomic number is 6. Okay, here 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. We need only outermost electronic configuration. Outermost means last electronic configuration. Here I am writing ground state, outermost electronic configuration. Outermost electronic configuration means last shell. First shell, second shell, last shell. Okay, right. Write in orbital form. This is called orbital form. See, here 2 electrons, these are electrons. 2s2, 2p2, sorry. Here 2p2. Here 1 electron, here 1 electron. 2 electrons. In ground state, it has only 2 lone electrons. It has only 2 lone electrons. That means it forms 2 bonds and it exhibits divalency. Okay, it forms 2 bonds means 2 electrons from outside, 2 electrons from these 4 plus 2 6 electrons. In ground state, if it forms, it exhibits divalency. Okay, it has only 6 electrons in outermost. 6 electrons in outermost in ground state. Okay, in ground state it has 6 electrons in outermost. So it is unstable. But which is stable? Which is stable? Which has 8 electrons in outermost after the forming of compound or before the forming of compound? That should be stable. That we call octet principle. That we call octet principle, which shows 8 electron before the forming or after the forming of electron, after the forming of bonds. Those molecule or elements should stable. That is we call octet principle. Okay, in ground state it is unstable. Okay, this one of the electron, 2s electron excited into 2p orbital. First electron excited, so we call first excited state outermost electronic configuration. What is the first excited state outermost electronic configuration? One electron excited from 2s orbital to 2p orbital. Okay, here 2s 1, 2p 3. Here 1, here 1, here 1. This is we call symmetrical arrangement. Symmetrical arrangement of electrons. And here off-field electronic configuration. Which have in outermost the elements which have off-field electronic configuration or completely field electronic configuration more stable. Why? The symmetrical arrangement is there. The symmetrical arrangement gives more stability. And one more thing, here 4 electrons are there. These 4 electrons react with another 4 atoms and form 4 bonds. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 means octet. Okay, this is more stable electronic configuration. That's why carbon exhibits tetravalency. See, 4 atoms forms 4 bonds. It's a tetravalency of carbon. This is about the simple topic, tetravalency of carbon. Next in continuation, we'll see one more important property of carbon, catenation. One more important property of carbon, catenation. Catenation. What is the catenation? Why carbon exhibit catenation? We'll see in continuation. Okay. Catenation definition: the self-linkage of homogeneous atom in chain-wise manner or in a cyclic manner called as catenation. The self-linkage of homogeneous atom in a chain-wise manner or in a cyclic manner is simply called as catenation. Simply called as catenation. Okay, here chain-wise manner means like this. This type of chain is observed in polymers. Okay, cyclic manner means like this. Like this. This is steroidal structure. This structure is present in hormones. Steroidal structure. This is present in hormones. The self-linkage of homogeneous. Self means same atom. Self linkage of homogeneous atom in chain-wise manner or in a cyclic manner is simply called as catenation. And here it is observed in chain-wise manner, observed in polymers, cyclic manner observed in hormones, cyclic manner or cyclic structure called steroid structure. We observe in hormones, enzymes like that. And why carbon exhibits catenating property? Due to the more and more bonding energy. Due to more and more bonding energy. Nearly that bonding energy is 360 kilocalories per mole. 360 kilocalories per mole. Nearly the bonding energy is 360 kilocalories per mole. That much bonding energy is required for the breaking of carbon-carbon bond. So, carbon exhibits catenating property. Carbon exhibits catenating property. We'll see in continuation one more important topic: hydrocarbons. Carbon hydrogen compounds we called as hydrocarbons. Carbon hydrogen compounds we simply called as hydrocarbons. So many hydrocarbons are there here. So what are those? Alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, benzene, naphthalene, anthracene. Along with that, alcohols, phenols, aldehydes, ketones, here carboxylic acid, nitro compounds, all those are the hydrocarbons. All those are simply considered as a hydrocarbons. In continuation, we will see the classification of hydrocarbons. Based on that, we will move into the organic chemistry. Classification of hydrocarbons. Classification of hydrocarbons. What are hydrocarbons? Carbon hydrogen compounds we called as hydrocarbons. Here I am taking hydrocarbon. This is the hydrocarbon. First, based on the arrangement of carbon atoms, hydrocarbons classified into two types. Based on the arrangement of carbon atoms, hydrocarbons are classified into two types. What are those? The first one, acyclic hydrocarbons. Acyclic hydrocarbons. First one is the acyclic hydrocarbons. And second one is cyclic hydrocarbons. Cyclic hydrocarbons. What are the acyclic? What are the cyclic? Acyclic means like this, straight chain. These are also called straight chain hydrocarbons. Aliphatic hydrocarbons. The other name for this one, aliphatic hydrocarbons, straight chain hydrocarbons, long chain hydrocarbons. Cyclic hydrocarbons. Cyclic means like this. There is no, only we have starting point. But in cyclic we have the starting point and ending point. Here starting point and ending point of molecule is same. Here starting point and ending point of molecule is different. This is about the cyclic hydrocarbons and this is about the acyclic hydrocarbons. Again, acyclic hydrocarbons classified into two types based on the nature. Based on the nature, here based on the arrangement of carbon atoms. Based on the arrangement of carbon atoms, here based on the nature. Based on the nature, acyclic hydrocarbons classified into two types. One is saturated and second one is unsaturated acyclic hydrocarbons. Saturated acyclic hydrocarbons and second one here unsaturated acyclic hydrocarbons. Okay, we see here saturated means carbon-carbon single bond molecules are the molecule which have the same type of bonds. We call saturated organic molecules, saturated alicyclic acyclic hydrocarbons. The molecules which have two types of bonds, sigma and pi bonds, those molecules are unstable. Such molecules we called as unsaturated organic molecules. Saturated organic molecule means carbon-carbon single bond molecule. For this example, alkanes. Alkanes. The general formula of alkane is CnH2n+2. Example for this, methane. If n is equal to 1, formula CH4, methane, n is equal to 2, C2H6, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane, heptane, octane, nonane, decane, like that. Okay, if here carbon-carbon double bond molecule and carbon-carbon triple bond molecules. Carbon-carbon double bond molecules we call as alkenes. Carbon-carbon triple bond molecules we call as alkynes. Here we have double bonds, pi bonds and sigma bonds. General formula of alkenes is CnH2n. General formula of alkyne is CnH2n-2. Okay, here C2H4, C3H6, C3H6, here C2H2. Here C3H4. This is we called ethane. This is we called propane. Okay, this is we called ethene. This is we called propene. Propene. These are the saturated and unsaturated acyclic hydrocarbons. This is the one classification, acyclic hydrocarbons. Then in continuation we will see the cyclic hydrocarbons. Cyclic hydrocarbons. We'll see here cyclic hydrocarbons. Cyclic hydrocarbons again classified into two types. One is carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbons. And second one is heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic hydrocarbons. First we'll see about the, here carbocyclic. After that we'll move into the heterocyclic. Okay, here I am taking first carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbon means the cyclic molecule which contain only carbon atoms we call as carbocyclic hydrocarbon. The cyclic compounds which contain only carbon atom we call as carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Okay, these carbocyclic hydrocarbons again classified into two types based on the nature. One is saturated carbocyclic, okay, hydrocarbons, unsaturated carbocyclic hydrocarbons. These two types. Unsaturated carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Here saturated means already we saw one type of bonds. unsaturated means okay, two types of bonds, sigma and pi bonds. Same example for this saturated cycloalkanes. Cycloalkanes. Okay, cycloalkanes, here I am writing cycloalkanes. General formula of cycloalkane is also like alkenes, CnH2n. Cycloalkane and alkane both are functional group isomers and ring chain isomers. Okay, here I am writing what C3H6. C3H6 means this one C3H6. Cyclopropane. Okay, C4H8, cyclobutane, like this. Cyclobutane, this is cyclopentane, this is cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. These are the best example for the cycloalkanes. Unsaturated means it may be contained double bond or it may be contained triple bond. These also again classified into two types. Which contain double bond, those should exhibit aromatic compound or okay here cycloalkenes. Okay, cycloalkenes, most of the cycloalkenes which are the conjugation double bond, those aromatic compounds. Example for cycloalkenes, benzene. Already we know about the benzene. Benzene is the best example for cycloalkene. Okay, naphthalene, anthracene, all these are the best example for okay, naphthalene, anthracene, all these are the best example for the okay here unsaturated cycloalkenes. Unsaturated cycloalkenes we also called as okay here aromatic compound. This shows aromaticity. Aromatic means these are having aroma flavor, present odor. So we called as aromatic compounds. Okay, in continuation, cycloalkynes. Cycloalkynes contains triple bond, carbon-carbon triple bond with cyclic structure. Example for this, best example for this, benzene. This is a benzene contain triple bond. So it is one of the best example for the cycloalkyne. Cycloalkene. Okay, this is about the one carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbons are classified into two types. One is saturated and second one is unsaturated carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Unsaturated carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Okay, here saturated, for example for saturated cycloalkanes. Okay, cycloalkanes. Example for cycloalkanes, see. Cyclopropane, cyclobutane, this is cyclopentane, this is cyclohexane. Okay, and one more is there cycloalkene. Unsaturated means double bond or triple bond. Okay, these are classified into two types. One is cycloalkene and cycloalkyne. Cycloalkenes which have the conjugation double bond and planar structure and follows Huckel rule or Huckel rule, we called aromatic compounds. Example for that aromatic compounds are cycloalkanes is a benzene, naphthalene, anthracene. And then in continuation we'll see one more important one, cycloalkynes. The example for cycloalkynes is benzene. Okay, benzene, it is not an aromatic compound but it has triple bond. It has triple bond. Okay, this is about the carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Then we'll move into the heterocyclic compounds. You see, what is the meaning of heterocyclic molecules? Heterocyclic, that means the cyclic molecule which contain heteroatom rather than carbon atom. Okay, we call as heterocyclic molecules. Heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Okay, here this is the carbocyclic ring. Along with the carbocyclic, if it has any heteroatom means X may be oxygen, X may be nitrogen, X may be sulfur. Such type of molecules are molecules we call as heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Here so many examples are there for the heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Most of the naturally occurred molecules contain heterocyclic organic molecule. All heterocyclic molecules having the medicinal nature. Phenyl is present in neem plant, Azadirachta indica. This is medicinal value. It has medicinal value. Nicotine is present in Nicotiana tobacco plant. That which we call cigarettes, all these contain nicotine. This is also one of the heterocyclic molecule. Most of the naturally occurred enzymes, vitamins, molecules have the here nitrogen ring or oxygen ring or sulfur ring. Hemoglobin made by 4 pyrene rings. Four pyrene rings. Pyrene rings means here pyrrole rings. It contains nitrogen heteroatom. This is the importance of heterocyclic molecules and heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Here I am giving 5-membered heterocyclic compounds, 5-membered heterocyclic molecules and 6-membered heterocyclic molecules. We'll see here. First I am writing 5-membered heterocyclic molecule. I will write here some of the heterocyclic molecule. This is we called furan. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 atoms. In 5 atoms, one is heteroatom. This is we called furan. This is a thiophene. And here I am taking one more. Sulfur is there. Sorry. This is pyrrole. This is thiophene. See, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. These are the 5-membered heterocyclic molecule. See the 6-membered heterocyclic molecules. Already we know about the benzene. This is the benzene. In place of one carbon atom, if we have nitrogen, we call as pyridine. This is we call as oxazole. Pyrrole rings. Sometimes we call as pyrrole rings. These are the best example for 6-membered heterocyclic molecule. These are the best example for 5-membered heterocyclic molecule. This is the simple classification of hydrocarbons. Once again, just 1 or 2 minutes I will repeat the classification of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbon means carbon hydrogen compounds we called as hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons classified into 2 types based on the arrangement of carbon atom. One is acyclic hydrocarbons, second one is cyclic hydrocarbons. First we will see the acyclic. These are also called long chain hydrocarbons, straight chain hydrocarbons, or aliphatic hydrocarbons. Example for this: alkanes, alkynes. And here cyclic hydrocarbons classified into 2 types based on the present on atoms: carbocyclic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbons, heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic means which contain only carbon atoms, we called as carbocyclic hydrocarbons. Carbocyclic hydrocarbons classified into 2 types. One is saturated carbocyclic hydrocarbon, unsaturated carbocyclic hydrocarbon. Example for saturated, cycloalkanes. Cycloalkane means cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane, cyclohexane, like that. Here saturated over unsaturated cycloalkenes and cycloalkynes. Cycloalkenes are also called aromatic compounds. So best example for that one, benzene. And cycloalkynes, best example for cycloalkane, benzene. Then finally we have heterocyclic hydrocarbon. Heterocyclic hydrocarbon means the carbon molecule which contain heteroatom like oxygen, nitrogen. See, heteroatom like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur. Okay, such molecules we called as heterocyclic hydrocarbons. Here we have the so many heterocyclic carbon. Okay, it has huge importance in medicine, manufacturing of medicine. 5-membered and 6-members are there. Just I'll give some examples. 5-membered furan, ferrol, thiophene. 6-membered pyridine and oxazole are we called pyron ring. This is about the classification of hydrocarbons. Okay, this is about the introduction of hydrocarbons and organic chemistry. Okay, we'll move into the chapter from next video. Thank you.